our life is built in a way that the first 15 years we only receive examples. We must, and we fill ourselves up with examples and patterns of behavior, and we learn from imitation. A child looks at his father and he's just mimicking, copying what his father is doing. He's told something and he repeats the words. He doesn't understand the words even. He's just mimicking the same sounds or doing the same actions. That is the way we learn. And the more examples we provide a child with, and the more we do it in a gradual way, in a systematic way, we move him forward as a result. They advance as a result.
It's not what we tell them, what we teach them verbally?
No. We don't learn through words also. We don't learn from the explanations. We learn from examples. In that sense, we are like animals. And look at the exercises that were given children. Look at this, look at that, solve this, solve that. We're building buildings together with a Lego, or putting a puzzle together, or operating a train station toy. We must show them actions for them to repeat along with us. And this is called, by your actions, we recognize you. By getting to know life, we get to know the mind that works within this the light within our lives. It's like when you come to in every place, when you come to a new workplace, you start working with something, with a new software, with a new anything, and gradually you begin to build its pattern, its model within you. And by that, you become an expert. An artist is one who has a model within himself, a paradigm of the same thing he's working on or working with. This is why we can only learn from models, from examples. That is what we need. More than that, even our minds, based on our researches, this is how it works. It always works by comparing, meaning it's like we have an archive in the back of our minds with all sorts of examples, and as the more I receive all types of impressions through my senses, I compare them with what I have in the back of my mind, and accordingly I identify, I detect what's in front of me. And that's how my whole life is structured. If I don't have any model within me, I am facing something that is unknown to me. Meaning everything is in comparison to the examples that we have. And more than that, sorry, otherwise I'll just forget. We receive examples of behavior. I always look at how people behave on TV, in films, in different situations. I take an example from them and I behave the same way. Look at how children behave. Look at how boys and girls grow. They always, or even adults, we always imitate someone. This is because an example for us is like when you feed a computer with information. Without feeding it with various patterns, it can't work. Ask actors, who is the best actor? The better actor is one who can contain 1,000 different ways of acting. An actor who's a little worse is one who has less examples.
I found many quotes by artists and by actors who really talk about it. There's a lot of discussion on the topic. I want to read you a quote by Marva Collins, who is an educator. And she's famous for applying classical education successfully with underprivileged students. So she managed to take kids that were really deprived, and she brought them back into the system. And she says this: trust yourself, think for yourself, act for yourself, speak for yourself, be yourself. Imitation is suicide.
Where will he draw examples, take examples of behavior? Where will he take the goal for which he works? I don't know. This sounds like a part of a theory, of a whole theory, but I don't think that you can take a child, put him here, and tell him, think only about yourself. Advance how you think. What does that mean?
Basically, what as I understood it, she was trying to say, she's got this self-empowerment theory where she wants to create confidence in children who are underprivileged and therefore self-conscious, and they're not sure of themselves.
Yes, but this can happen after a child sees good examples, after he has some reference. Then we can tell him, do it yourself, do it on your own.
Yes, that is my question. If all I am is imitations of things I see around me, where am I in the picture?
You attain that. What you attain from that. What you want to say is this: if you see an example and you tell yourself, I want to be this and that, then where is my free choice? Where is my fantasies? Where is my dreams? I want to be something I want. I'll tell you what happened with me. I wanted to be a scientist. I thought I could find an answer about the meaning of life in science. I started studying, and I chose a profession according to what I thought. And again, these are just examples. I saw a few movies, I read a couple of books, and I saw that someone looked similar to me, and I followed him, and so on. But towards the end of those situations, I saw that it's not exactly myself, and then I changed myself again, and so on and so forth. But again, I learned from examples.
So wait a minute, but there's a difference. You said, this is not exactly what I want to be, and I want to take a different direction.
But these are already little, minor variations. So instead of the science I learned in university, I moved to the wisdom of Kabbalah because I saw that I can't really realize myself in science. But at least I looked at a model of a scientist in front of me. I thought of a Nobel Prize, of exalted things, respected things, you know, meaningful recognition and so on. And this is a great force that helped me develop. I wanted respect and control, power, in that realm.
Yes, but where did you get the idea of wanting to be a great scientist in the first place? Not from an example?
That is by nature. That comes from nature. One wants to be one thing, the other one wants to be another thing. One person is more attracted by example of sports. The other one is more attracted to theater or to film. And I was attracted by science.
I see. So you have your basic nature, and then you look for the right example to promote you, to improve your basic nature?
Of course.
Your nature?
Yes. Yes, your whole life is ahead of you, and you choose from those examples. Yes, you look at the examples you see in your life, in your surroundings, on TV. The whole world today is in front of us. If you want to be a cowboy or a pilot or a thief or a lawyer or a politician or whatever it is, please choose. But you look at examples. Without examples, how could it be? I don't really understand what she wrote there. It's probably part of something bigger. a bigger idea. Of course, you should self-realize and so on, but what is self-realization if there is no example, no preliminary example within me? Put a child on his own and let him develop on his own. Can he develop?